Who's that? Tell me who this is. Caitlin Clark is number 2.
People are quick to crown Angel Reese and A'ja Wilson as the faces of the WNBA. But what if the jersey sales data told a completely different story? Recently released figures from September to November, the prime holiday shopping season, have sparked a major shift in perspective. The data reveals a surprising reality. One player is absolutely dominating the WNBA jersey charts, and her sales are rivaling those of some of the biggest NBA superstars. These numbers are a game changer, offering fresh insight into who truly holds the spotlight in basketball today. Even the most passionate fans might be caught off guard by what this data reveals about star power.
This should tell everybody that wants to argue for these other players in the WNBA all.
Big news just hit the basketball world, and it's making waves everywhere. Fanatics has released its official jersey sales rankings from September 1st to November 3rd. And the results are challenging everything we've believed about who truly drives interest in women's basketball. This isn't a quiet off-season window either. It's the peak shopping period leading into the holidays, when fans speak the loudest through their purchases. Let's dive into the rankings that have everyone talking.
So right here, you see the top-selling jerseys. Steph Curry is number 1.
So, here you can see the top-selling jerseys. Steph Curry takes the number 1 spot. No surprise there. The greatest shooter of all time. Multiple championships. A global icon. We all understand why he's at the top, but the real shocker comes with the runner-up, Caitlin Clark.
Who's that? Tell me who this is. Caitlin Clark is number 2.
You heard that right. Clark leads WNBA jersey sales and is currently the second most popular jersey across all of professional basketball. This accomplishment is groundbreaking and unheard of. A rookie WNBA player, surpassing nearly every established NBA superstar in sales, would have seemed impossible just a year ago.
Think about that a minute. How many championships does Steph Curry have? A hell of a lot. Golden State was a dynasty. All right, let's just keep it real. Caitlin Clark plays for the Indiana Fever in Indiana. Now, in sports terms, Indiana is considered, quote-unquote, a small market. All right, that's just a fact.
What makes this achievement even more remarkable is where Clark plays. She's with the Indiana Fever, a small market team that usually generates only a fraction of the merchandise sales compared to powerhouse cities like New York or Los Angeles. Teams in these smaller markets often struggle with national visibility and commercial appeal. Yet, Clark has completely defied these traditional market expectations.
It is what it is. It's not New York. It's not LA. All right, it's not even Dallas. It's not Chicago. It's not Houston. It's not a big market. All right, it's not one of these juiced up markets. Boston would be the other.
It gets even more eye-opening. Scanning through this entire list of top-selling jerseys reveals something that should definitely raise some eyebrows. Where are all the other WNBA stars we keep hearing about? Angel? Ree? Nowhere to be found. A Wilson isn't on the list either. Not a single other WNBA player made the cut. Not one.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I keep hearing that Angel Reese and A'ja Wilson, well, my goodness, they're the ones with the motion in the WNBA. They're the ones moving the needle.
This completely flips the narrative on everything the mainstream basketball media has been pushing. For months, we've heard how multiple WNBA stars are growing the game and driving interest. But these sales figures tell a drastically different story. The numbers reveal a stark reality. Clark's jersey outperforms the next highest WNBA player by such a wide margin that no other female player even cracks the overall basketball rankings.
And that is Caitlin Clark with the number 2 selling jersey in all of professional basketball. It should also be noted The GOAT is on here. Michael Jordan still on here.
Timing of this revelation makes it even more significant. These sales rankings come out just as debates about Clark's impact and popularity have reached their peak. Critics have tried to downplay her influence, but the sales data tells a different story. Fans are backing up their words with their wallets. What we're seeing is the marketplace making a bold statement about who basketball fans truly want to watch and support. It's about who inspires fans to proudly wear their jersey. And right now, that answer is overwhelmingly clear.
This should tell everybody that wants to argue for these other players in the WNBA all they need to know.
The uncomfortable truth these numbers reveal is the massive popularity gap between Clark and every other WNBA player. This stark difference in star power has significant implications for how the league markets itself moving forward.
September 1 through November 3rd would be some prime Christmas area. Just pointing that out. All right? When sales are going to be really churning, you're really getting an idea of the demand. People want certain jerseys, certain times of the year.
That massive popularity gap isn't just reflected in jersey sales. What if I told you Caitlin Clark's games last season actually outperformed NBA broadcasts? Yes, you read that right. A rookie WNBA player drawing more viewers than established NBA matchups. This represents a tidal wave that's reshaping the sports landscape and how Americans are consuming basketball.
Remember when I said, folks, when Adam Silver was trying to get Caitlin Clark in the three-point shooting contest in the All-Star weekend? It was because he needed her more than she needed them. All right? That because of the popularity, what it was she could draw in. Fact is, a lot of her ratings in games last year beat a hell of a lot of regular season NBA games.
When you look at the viewership numbers, it becomes crystal clear why NBA Commissioner Adam Silver was practically pleading to get Caitlin into the All-Star Weekend three-point contest. The shocking truth? The NBA needed Clark's star power more than she needed their platform. Her ability to attract massive audiences has transcended women's basketball, creating a scenario where the men's league is eager to capitalize on her popularity.
I mean, what are we going to do? What are we going to say at this point? People are paying thousands of dollars ticket prices to see her. That gap has got to be like the Grand Canyon. That's like, she's in a different area code. She's in a different state. Maybe a different country.